Hello and welcome to tonight's SBC News. The national airline Air Seychelles has been given up to the 11th of May to repay its bondholders. The repayment was already agreed to be done by the 31st of March, but discussions are still ongoing on the mode of payments.
The case against the national airline Air Seychelles is still going on in court. This is the case the bondholders that the company is indebted to filed to have Air Seychelles wound up to recoup at least some of the debt accrued. Air Seychelles had accumulated a debt of $76 million with these bondholders. The government has assumed full ownership of the airline since May last year and appointed two administrators, Suketu Patel and Bernapur, to oversee the restructuring of Air Seychelles as well as the negotiations with the bondholders. An agreement was reached for Air Seychelles to repay a reduced sum of $27.8 million by the 31st of March this year. The deadline has now been extended to the 11th of May as both parties are still in negotiations on the mode of payment. The bondholders have agreed to have the case withdrawn before the Supreme Court once all repayments are made.
The Public Utilities Corporation, PUC, has been carrying out work to replace and install 3 new lengths of submarine cables on Pralin from Cap Sami to Eve Island and then on to Round Island and finish on La Digue. The work is being undertaken by some 40 workers with the help of the UCPS's boat Little Boy. The 3 underwater cables from Pralin to La Digue measure 2.7 kilometers. PUC is financing the whole project, which will cost around $400,000. The whole project will take 2 weeks to complete. The Minister for Health, Peggy Vidot, is urging health professionals to continue promoting health and managing lifestyles, as she says this responsibility falls squarely on them. Mrs. Vidot has made this appeal in a message on the occasion of World Health Day, which is also Health Workers' Day tomorrow, the 7th of April. The Health Minister also reminds health workers that they have the responsibility of looking after bruised bodies and minds. She adds that beneath the monumental weight of COVID-19, there are greater and lesser challenges that they must continue to grapple with. This comes now that they are having to respond to yet another peak in numbers of COVID-19 cases. Agriculture, Climate Change and Environment Minister Flavien Joubert has said that the government intends to discuss with the Lemuria Hotel regarding access to Anse Georgette on Pralin. He made the statement in the National Assembly yesterday.
Anse Georgette is one of the beaches that is very popular with visitors and locals alike, but to access it, visitors have no other choice than to take a quite dangerous trail. Just last week, a German visitor was found dead on a trail in Grand-Anse Pralin after getting lost, according to a report. And this is not the first time that visitors have faced such an incident. It is for this reason that the National Assembly member for Grand-Anse Pralin, Wevel Woodcock, yesterday presented an urgent question to the Assembly. However, Minister Flavien Joubert informed the Assembly that the trail is managed by the Lemuria Hotel and another private owner and not by the government. For the moment, Minister Joubert has made no comment on this incident involving the German tourist, and he said that it is preferable that the police carry out their investigation first.
The National Assembly has approved a bill that is introducing a new law that will regulate and register associations. Presenting the bill, Vice President Ahmed Afif says the bill will modernize the legal framework for associations and the structure of the Office of the Registrar of Associations. The amendments to the current law are in line with modern international practices. During discussions, the name of the bill was amended from Associations Registration and Regulation Bill to simply Associations Bill. 18 members voted for the bill and 7 abstained. 4 girls who are now studying at the Seychelles Business Studies Academy and also 3 girls from the Boileau Secondary School received their bronze pin and certificates in the Duke of Edinburgh International Award Seychelles program at the Boileau Secondary School yesterday. This was a result of their engagement in the Duke of Edinburgh International Award Seychelles program for 2019 to 2020. The youth worker responsible for the program for Boileau says that most boys who enroll in this program get discouraged along the way, whilst the girls tend to encourage one another to continue. This is one of the reasons why it is mostly girls who complete their levels. And with this, those are our main stories so far this Wednesday evening. Join us again at 8 for the news in Creole. Bye for now.